everyone, and welcome to Travel Media Group's 5 and 5. My name is Ryan Embree, and today's topic, we are going to be talking about how to respond to a positive review online. Now, positive reviews are a hotel's best friend when it comes to attracting and capturing new and potential travel. But a well-timed, thought-out response can increase your chances even more. So in today's episode, we're going to go through the 5 steps of responding to a review. Let's check out which review we're going to be responding to today.
Enjoyed staying. Location is great, not far from a subway station, and only 15 minutes ride from all the sites. There are lots of restaurants and shops nearby. Cheerful and welcoming atmosphere. Thanks for the hospitality.
So what an incredible piece of feedback, which is surely to influence future travelers and new travelers to our hotel. Now, the first step that our professional review response writers do when preparing a response to this review is prepare an introduction.
Hello, Vacationer 9574. Thank you so much for taking the time to leave us a review of your stay. Our team strives to provide a full value experience for our valued guests.
Greeting the traveler either by name or, in this case, using their username on the online reputation site. The next thing we're going to do is always thank the guests, especially for a 5-star positive review like this, which is surely to influence future travelers in booking with our hotel. And next, we give the opportunity to tell the guest a little bit about what makes the hotel special. In this case, talking about striving to make the best experience for all of their valued guests. Let's check out the next step.
Hence, we are delighted to know that we have delivered this commitment while you were at the property with our top-notch hospitality as the highlight. It sounds like you had a fantastic tour of the city and the nearby attractions because of our unparalleled convenience to the various modes of transportation and proximity.
So the next step is absolutely critical, especially when it comes to responding to a great positive review just like this one. And that step is promotion. This gives us the opportunity to really brag about all the things that make our hotel special and unique. Now, we start this review response by talking about the promise that was delivered. We used in the introduction about the great value and service that we are able to provide our guests. And in this part, we talk about how that was delivered to our travelers and to any future travelers that might be reading the response. And next, we're able to advertise what makes this hotel special. In this case, the traveler loved the location of this property. So it was super important to reiterate that and tell future travelers and new travelers about all the amazing things that they can find within a close proximity of this hotel, which is a huge competitive advantage over local competition. Let's check out the next step.
We wish to serve you again in the future and provide another first-class stay at our hotel.
Now, the next step is very subtle but often forgot by hotels, and that's invitation. Always inviting a guest that's have a really positive experience to always come back to the hotel and be excited to serve and host them again. This is also an opportunity for them to invite others or family and friends and get referrals from that guest that has left such an amazing testimonial and feedback for the property. Let's move on to the next step, the closing.
Come back soon. Have a great day. Sincerely, ADR, General Manager.
So for the closing and signature, we always suggest to our hotel partners including the name and title of someone at your property. This really humanizes and personalizes the response as well as your hotel business. Now, the last step to our online review response is actually sentiment analysis and data. So although we're adding nothing more to this review response itself, it's important, especially for positive reviews, to understand what our competitive advantage is for our hotel and what guests absolutely love about our property. So at Travel Media Group, what we do is we group all of that positive feedback together and give it back to you, the hotelier, so that you can promote and advertise everything that guests think make your hotel special, thus increasing the amount of occupancy and hopefully getting some more of these positive 5-star reviews to respond to. Thanks for listening to TMG's 5 and 5.